Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's have a little talk. Just a little cozy talk. I just want to talk about basically what's been going on in my life lately. I know that I haven't been doing much videos, and there's a reason for that as well. So, for a few months now, I would say that during this summer, I've been kind of isolating myself. Social distancing. I mean, I've been avoiding social media. I I have been avoiding everything that is going around us. I've never been, or I can't say I never been. I used to watch news like almost like every day, even when I was a kiddo, when I was a child. But it changed about like 15 years ago. Um, there was just, a lot of things that just didn't make sense anymore. And when you start to, see what's really going on in other countries, you're thinking like, why are they telling it this way? Or, I started to see how media is basically, trying to get us thinking a certain way. So I really, stopped watching news that much, or, just distanced myself from that. And during these crazy times, that we're going through, I felt like, I really needed to have that time when I wasn't really, feeding what is going on. So I mainly just focused on Samuela, my daughter, and myself. It was, of course, summertime is hot as what? So because of that, I wasn't wearing makeup, I would say, for a couple of months, almost, at all. In the morning, I wake up and I take Samuela to daycare with my bicycle. And, it's really hot, so you're sweating like a little pig. So you just don't feel like you want to put any kind of makeup. And of course, we went to beach almost every day when she got out of daycare. And of course, she had like 1 month vacation from daycare, so we were going to the beach a lot. So, and not been using makeup. Okay, now for you guys, I did makeup just for your eyes. But not been using makeup has been like really liberating. It's funny how when you're using makeup every day, you just kind of think that you need it and you don't feel beautiful without it. But when I haven't been using it, I started to feel actually really beautiful without it. And I think that's a very good thing. I think, everyone should try it. And I've been that kind of person that when I'm at home, I can wear whatever I want. But when I go out of the door, I like that everything is tip top. I like to have, nice clothes and, I like high heels and so on. But this whole summer, I wasn't concentrating on my looks at all. I was just putting some kind of sneakers on and short and, whatever just to get from place to another. And that was really nice because I wanted to close everything out. I mean, everything external. I just wanted to just be here, be me in this moment, and not to care about anything else. Not what's going on in the news, not what's going on in the world, not about anything, not makeup, not clothes, not people. I've been distancing myself from a lot of people. I mean, I haven't been social during this summer. I've, Instagram, social media, everything, I've been just kind of avoiding it. And this has been doing really good. This feels really good. Because I think that especially because I'm a Virgo, I'm the hermit, for me, the power, the strength comes from being alone and isolating myself. That's how I kind of get myself together and make myself stronger. But I think that slowly, that time is coming to an end. I'm like, ready to come out of that isolation, ready to come out of the Virgo mode and be more social. And that was also the reason why I wasn't really doing videos, because I just felt like I don't want to share anything personal, or I just don't want to be in a public eye. So now I'm gonna try that again. Now me and Samuela has been thinking about moving, or of course she hasn't been thinking about moving. It's me who has been planning moving ever since like last spring. Last spring. And I was actually like seeking for an apartment for us, like a bigger apartment, because we need a bigger apartment. But then, I just felt like, okay, like this is not the time to actually do that. And I was just thinking that, okay, we need to survive on this smaller apartment for a little while. And that's the intuition. It's actually it is leading you to the right direction always. And I was listening to it. I didn't get us a bigger apartment, which would of course be very expensive, because there is something coming. And this has been coming, I think, all my life. And when I look at my past, I can see how things have always brought me to go in certain direction, that I need to be somewhere in one point, and this is not Finland. When I came back here from Estonia, when I was waiting for Samuela, I really felt like there was nothing here for me anymore. It just felt like it. And I think I've been talking about this for a long time. I've been talking about, moving like a few years ago already, that I am going to move somewhere else to a bigger place. But the funny thing is that, now when I'm thinking about that, okay, I am here in Finland and I am not satisfied here, and this is, this doesn't feel right, and I know that I have to go. I know that this is not probably for me. I think that I am guided to move because of Samuela. I think that there's something about her destiny, something about her, why I am being pushed to change. Now, of course, in my personal life, I have to say that I've been changing I would say I've been shedding my skin now for quite many years, changing. And I think that the most important thing that where I have been changing is my self-esteem. You see, almost all of my life I have had very low self-esteem. And of course, that has brought me into unhealthy relationships and so on. And it's been, I would say, the last 5 years. Well, I would say that last 4 years, I've been having a healthy, good self-esteem. But to get a good, healthy self-esteem, it took a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of lessons, very difficult lessons. And in my case, I would say that it's like they're trying to teach you something. They're trying to teach you a lesson and you don't learn it. So they bring it on again. But this time it's even more harder. And when you don't learn it, then it becomes harder and harder and harder. It's kind of like somebody's giving you a slap on your face and you don't wake up. They give you another slap. It hurts more. And another. Until, you wake the F up. And that's basically what's been going on in my life. And I was getting, the last lessons that I got were so freaking terrible that, oh my goodness. Like, I guess I was just so strong-headed or something. But, I was giving tough love in, potence 100. So that I really learned how to love myself. And now that within few years, when I've been having this really good self-esteem, I've noticed, of course, how I don't vibrate in the same level with, a lot of people that I used to be with or be friends with. I noticed also how I could see jealousy around me and my friends, like people who are not able to be happy for me. Seeing, how two-faced other people are. And then also, when I am in this such a good mood and good mode and vibing in this good energy, for me, it's like I can't anymore deal with people who are themselves. They have low self-esteem and they are, having all this drama and heartaches and so on, and people who haven't really learned their lesson. For me, it's kind of like, I was doing that shit so long myself that and being with those people who are vibing in that energy, that I just can't imagine myself, being in that same energy again. It's like I don't want to be with those kind of people. I think it's time for me to finally get people around me who are strong and independent, and people that I can learn from, that I can grow with them. And you should always try to be with people who are kind of like better than you, because that's the way how you learn. So it's been really difficult for me to listen to, problems that has to do with, low self-esteem. And I think that, this is just how it is at this point. And maybe within a few years or something, I have the empathy to listen to these kind of people again. But at this point, I just feel like I want to get rid of all this kind of energy. I think you know what I mean. So, yeah. So this has been a lot to do with, me changing inside, of course, but it's been also very lonely times because I've noticed that I don't actually have I don't actually have friends anymore that are vibing in the same energy, and that are not, pushing forward. But again, as I was talking about me leaving Finland, this all kind of sums here because I came back here to find that I don't have anything here, so that it would be easier for me to leave when I don't have anything here. So I am not sad at all. I'm like really grateful. And that's, one of the reasons also why I haven't really been dating or wanted to see anyone. Well, of course, I haven't been really that much interested in men. Only, getting financial stability and, making a good home for Samuel and, being the best mom for her. But I haven't even thought about, like, within few years finding someone from here or, getting into a relationship. I felt like, I don't even want to get to know anybody here that well because I'm not going to stay. I just have this, inner feeling that I'm not going to stay. And of course, you're going to follow my journey and see how this is going to go. But I've made myself a promise that within 2 years I'm going to leave. Hopefully before that. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm just wondering, like, what else to say. Yeah, but I think, everything is going in that direction where where it's supposed to go. And Samuela is, oh my God, it is so easy for me now to spend time with her because she is just so unbelievable. She sings. She sings in a perfect tone. I don't know, is that the correct way how to say it? The perfect tone, twinkle, twinkle, little star, and so on. And she's just so cute. I mean, like when she's doing her thing and playing with, her toys, it's just, oh my God. And I just want to kiss and hug her like all the time. Now, when she was born, she was sleeping with me in the same bed, of course, because, I had to wake up every night to, feed her. And then later, I tried to get her to sleep in her own bed because my mother instincts were so freaking strong that when she was a baby and she was sleeping next to me, she just had to do some kind of little noise like, and I woke up. And I couldn't sleep when she was sleeping with me. So I was just, always I was waking up. So what I did was that I put her on her own bed and still I kept waking up, when she was doing any kind of little noises. So what I did was that I bought myself earplugs. Can you imagine? I was wearing earplugs and she was sleeping in her own bed. And then I could sleep and I didn't wake up when she was doing a little bit of noises. But of course, as soon as she started to cry, I woke up, so it was perfectly safe for me to, have those plugs. But if I didn't have them and she was sleeping in her own bed, I just kept waking up. And then last winter when she was sick, you know, just cold, flu, I took her to my bed to sleep because, you know. So she kind of stayed there. And I was a lot of times thinking, okay, I need to, teach her to go to her own bed and sleep in her own bed. But now I've been just, what the hell? Like, why not just sleep in the same bed? I mean, because she's still so small and she has time. We're going to get her. Now she has this baby bed, with the, you know what I mean. So, when she gets a lower bed where she can actually climb herself, then, she can start to practice sleeping there, and then she can come to my bed if she wants. But now it's just so freaking cute. When we go to sleep, she always makes sure that I'm there. I mean, she doesn't allow me to fall asleep on my tummy or my back against her. No, she usually puts her arms or her hands on my face and her own face so close that she knows that my face is there. And if she doesn't do that, she might climb on top of me. But the funniest thing is that sometimes she gets like upside down. I mean, like her head is down under and her feet is like up, and then she pushes her little butt on my face. I don't know what's up with the butt. It's like she brings her butt to my face. It's so damn cute. Oh. Of course, it's not that comfortable for me, but I mean, I love, when she's sleeping in the same bed is just so, I don't know. Yeah, but I just, the more older she becomes, the more I think I'm, like just falling in love with her. I mean, because just watching her to learn things and, doing things, and but I think that is exactly what the nature attended, that we're gonna fall in love with our children the more they grow. Otherwise we would abandon them, I guess. But I mean, like evolution and shit like this. So yeah. Yeah, so few years of shedding skin, and it feels really good to have a certain kind of balance in my life. Okay, well, I did have a terrible disappointment with my mother again and again and again. I have a really difficult relationship with my mother. Very difficult. So that was kind of disappointment, and it took my energies for a few days. I was in a very low energies, but I started taking ashwagandha and kurkuma. It's in English. What is it? It's this orange season. Kurkuma. Okay, anyways, it's good for if you have any kind of depression feelings like this. You should use it. I just don't remember what's the name. Okay, now there was a little technical issue there going on because the camera said that it's getting hot, overheating. So I had to turn it off, and at the same time I realized that my bean soup has been boiling there so long that it had started to burn. Okay, so guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video now. It became pretty long. Just wanted to say something about, what's going on. And what I also recommend for you guys is that for a little while, don't watch news. Don't maybe use your social media. Don't feed your mind with everything that is going on. Try to remember that you are a strong, strong tree. And nothing what is going on out there is going to make you move. You're going to stand firm. And you need to have also certain kind of acceptance that, accept what is going on and what is happening. You do you, and you stay strong in your own decisions, and that is all that is need to be done, or what you need to do. Because when everybody's doing this and staying calm, we're bringing a good vibration. We're bringing good energy that is lifting the energy of the whole earth, and that is very necessary here, because everything is going to be good. Everything is going to go well. We just have to believe that this is what is needed to awaken people. And people are waking up, and we can see the change of energy. So let's be grateful, because everything is happening so that the truth will come out. Okay, but now I'm gonna go and, check out if there's anything that I could actually use from that burnt bean soup. So take care. I love you guys, and I will be coming back with some other videos soon. Okay, bye.